Hello, welcome back to Let's Cross Swords. I'm back from my holiday. I hope you all had a good Christmas and New Year's. We're looking at this Times Cryptic today. Let's get straight into it. So, one across, we've got illegal reproduction of photo, largely blue. An illegal reproduction could be like a forgery or a fake, a bootleg, pirate, that's 6 letters, or piracy. Okay, yeah. So photo largely. So photo can be pic, and that's so most of that, i.e., largely, just gives us the pi. And then blue can mean like racy, kind of adult. I'll just look at one across, 4 across. Sorry. Then stone breaks pieces of glass instrument. Stone is often ST, as in the unit of weight. Breaks pieces of glass, shards, panes. If we want an instrument for 8 letters, so could it begin with like SH from shards or like PA from panes? Panpipes. Is that a plural? It's an instrument. I guess it's a singular instrument. PANES. Around pip. Yeah. A pip is a stone in a fruit. Let's look at some down clues then. Reduction in amount of wine is grating. Reduction in amount, like plummeting. I don't know. Of wine. Wine can be plonk. It's grating. Like annoying, or like an actual grating, like a covering on a drain. I'm not sure. Let's try 2. Greek's letter. Could that be rho? To bank. To bank not out for money. Oh, I don't know. If it's money, could it be rupee? Don't see how. Not out could just mean in. I don't know what to bank is to. Oh, to rely is to bank. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. 3 down. Large Turner in public gallery, ultimately replica. Right. Large is usually L. Turner could mean a few things. Could even be Tina. In public, is that like just open or gallery? I think I've seen be Tate before because that's just a short-named art gallery. But ultimately, it's looking for a last letter, so either the Y from gallery or an A from replica. Well, still stuck. Okay. We'll get back to that left side soon. Body part from an animal turned up. So it seems like an or maybe just a and then an animal going upwards to get a body part. What begins with A in the body? 5 letters. Anvil is a bone. That doesn't work. Ankle does, because we've got an and then elk going upwards. Okay, and then a P here. Trailblazer. In a trailblazer looks like pioneer straight away. In seaside attraction, there you go, pier. Eating soul. Soul is 1. Okay. Rod smashed cafe. Mug showing no emotion. 2 words. Rod can be pole. Showing no emotion, like something faced. No way, we've got 4 letters. For the second word, so not faced. So we face. Oh yeah, smashed cafe gives face. Oh, I see. Poker is a rod, and we get poker face, and that's because the definition is mug showing no emotion. Um, it, all there was extra. All there was extra in file conclusively. Conclusively could mean last letter. All there was. Mm. Ah, okay. Yeah. All there means like mentally healthy or sane, and those are the last letters of was extra in file. Okay, 11 o'clock cross we should be able to get. Voodoo's back with a doll made of wood. Okay, that'd be oaken, made of wood. Voodoo's back is O. A doll. Oh, a Ken doll from Barbie. Right. Let's try this one. We've got the last letter. Reported, so probably a sounds like clue. Means of controlling verification for replacement Super Bowl ticket. Super Bowl. Means of controlling verification for replacement. That's just really confusing. This is such a long clue, and most of it I don't know what to do. Because verification, like an okay, some kind of book. What is a Super Bowl ticket? What are we doing with that? I'm thinking about an anagram just because it's a K in ticket, but I don't see how that could be happening. Okay, yeah, still struggling on this left-hand side. 12 across, I also corrected dodgy artificial eye drops. Okay, definitely feels like an anagram here, but there's a few possible indicators. But I also probably is part of the anagram fodder. Well, I guess also could be two. We've got an EER. Oh, okay, so that actually. Well, no, hold on. Eye drops could be providing that, but also corrected could be providing that if it's part of the anagram fodder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, actually, I also corrected is the exact right length. So yeah, okay, yeah. Crocodile tears is an anagram of I also corrected, and they are fake tears or eye drops. Okay, let's try run out of large part of church. This seems like lapse, right? Large for L and then an apse. Is that a sort of run out? Is that a lapse? Oh, for time. If time runs out, it lapses. Okay, I had to think of the right context for the word. Just looking again at some of these that we went past. Large time in public gallery, ultimately replica. Like, is this a large turner, like some kind of wheel or? Ugh. What is this? Unless public gallery is what ultimately refers to, so then CY. Yes, okay, cyclone. Clone is the replica. And it's a large turner. Turn is a bit of a questionable word for what a cyclone does, but sure. Oh, hold on. So if the Greek letter is rho, to bank can mean to, contain, I suppose, to hold. So if that holds in, it holds rhino? Rhino for money? It feels the wordplay looks right, but I haven't heard of that. I guess that could be a slang term. I don't know. Um, Hmm. Still not seeing that one then. Just look at 10 across again. Yeah, also not seeing that just now. Let's look at 9. What will get you halfway from A to B? This almost feels like just a straight cryptic definition. So effectively sort of a riddle. Halfway from A to B. What does that mean? Okay, have to come back to that as well. This has been a bit of a tricky one. Practicing a hobby regularly with help. Help could be aid at the end. Hobby regularly is either OB or HBY. Practicing. Um, if it's OB, something like observant or no. Yes, a help is a servant. There we go. Is practicing observant? I'm not actually sure why. Oh, in a religious context. That's why. Fine. Okay. God, this is yeah, some tricky stuff here. We'll get there. Bit of stage scenery in corner, perhaps. Bit of stage. Is that just an S? This doesn't seem like a hidden word. Scenery is a set. Okay. Is it a set square? No, square's too long. A corner. Corner. A set piece. It's a football reference. Piece of a set and also a set piece. Yeah, a corner. Cool. Broke into crack den overnight at last. Overnight at last is just the T then. Um, broke. Who broke or broke in? Or is it in to crack? So in goes inside the den. The den is a lair. Um, bankrupt is broke, but it's too short. Ah, really could do with more words on this left side. Hopefully get this one. Dash to the pass very quickly. Okay, dash can be anything like run or rush. Could be like charisma and charm, possibly. Okay, very quickly could be a music instruction, which would be prestissimo. Is that it? Prest is nah, that's too long for 9 letters. Oh, dash. Oh, hold on. Dash can be an anagram indicator. Yeah. To dash something is to ruin it. Okay. To the pass. Post haste. There we go. Right, and then this broke one. Yeah, still don't know. What's this 2-word one? Wasn't honest to have short rest. Lie down. Wasn't honest is lied, and then to have is to own. Okay, got a long one here with 3 words. Children bite me for changing nursery rhyme. Feels like an anagram. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bite me 4 gives us 9 letters. So we need another 5. Is it coming from children? I think children can be CH, although I don't feel like you tend to see that kind of abbreviation in these crosswords, but could be. I feel like we're probably looking for a nursery rhyme, right? So 3 blind mice. Okay. How does this actually work? So, so 4 changing, I guess, altogether is the anagram indicator, because 4 is not part of the anagram. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I think this is just children bite me anagrammed. I'm not going to verify that whole anagram, but it looks right. Okay, relish bluster by leader of opposition. So leader of opposition is just that O at the end. So what's bluster? Well, relish is gusto, so bluster is a gust, like a gust of wind. Eager to leave silver plates. Agog is eager, and that is to leave is to go, and AG for silver goes around it, plates it. After finally leaving, come in again, briefly with a drink. Okay, so finally leaving is G, come in again is re-enter. No, this one's obviously wrong. So coming again briefly with A. Oh, right, with A, right, for green tea. Right, spirits possibly live or live. Well, we live, it would be B, outside madhouse to the north. Spirits possibly. What do I do with madhouse? Is that like a san? That doesn't work here. Something going upwards, you'd think, to the north. But then what spirits? Possibly. Booze. Oh, okay, a zoo, I guess, could be a madhouse. Fine. Pit crew spoiled short race. Pit could be a mine. Crew could be a team, or just like men. It feels like there's an anagram here, but I don't know what exactly. Yeah, don't know. Let's look at 20 down. Resentment once. Golf stops guy working. Golf is probably G. I don't know what to do with once, unless that's saying it's an archaic word. But again, that's unusual in these crosswords. Then what's guy working? What's guy working doing? On is working sometimes. So if G goes inside something on, okay, is this, so if it's dude on, dudgeon, that could be an archaic word for resentment. It kind of sounds like it. This could be totally wrong. We'll try it. Nerd drew after losing on buzzer round. Okay, I think the buzzer here is going to be drone, because that has on in it. So after losing on, buzzer is DRE. Then what? Nerd. What do I do with that? This might not be right, actually. Round can be O, but nerd drew. On can be RE, so removing that from. Okay, yes, okay, yeah, I was totally wrong. So on is RE, removing that from drew, we get DW, and then a buzzer is a B, and send that round. Dweeb for nerd. Okay, nag colleague to declare hosting capable maiden. Capable looks like able here. And a nag is a kind of horse, so a nag colleague could be a stablemate. So what is this saying? This is state hosting able M for maiden. Prelude featured in fortnightly retrospective. So featured in is indicating a hidden word, and retrospective is saying backwards, and you get intro. Okay. So I want this pit crew. So it looks like crew could be. Well, pit crew is what, 7 letters? Doesn't quite do it, does it? Like, is it race? But I don't know what could go here for that. Or short race, is that like a dash or a. I don't know. But then what do I do with pit? If that's the definition. Is this an obscure word? Could race mean like a species? Just some kind of species of animal or something? Um, come back to that. Tossed coin with setter for earnings. That's income, an anagram of coin followed by me, who is the setter in within the context of a clue. Right, so we've got to revisit some of these then. Broke into crack den overnight at last. So if overnight at last is just this T, den overnight could give us an NT instead. Broke is insolvent. I'm just trying to think of definitions. So could the in just be in? To crack is to solve. There we go. To crack the clue, as we've just done. And then, yes, den overnight gives us the NT from the last letters. Right, this one was this odd one. What will get you halfway from A to B? A semitone. A and B are musical notes. A sharp or B flat, halfway between. Okay, reduction in a reduction in amount of wine. It's a helicopter going over. Reduction in amount of wine is grating. That could be going on here from the sea. Unless it's just a reduction, and that's going inside an amount of wine. But What's an amount of wine? Um, oh, hold on. If the is from the clue, which I've totally ignored, goes on the end, is portcullis. Okay. Reduction in amount. So is that the coal? Um, and then reduction in amount of wine is. I'm a bit confused still, because if port is the wine and then is at the end. Oh, okay. They're saying a port coal could be a reduction in amount of wine. I think that's probably why they've done the question mark, because that like isn't a port coal, isn't a real thing. Ugh, that's yeah, okay, quite tricky. Let's look at this again. Reported means of controlling. Verification for replacement Super Bowl ticket. It's just such a long clue. A rain check is something that fits anyway. So verification, I mean, it would be some kind of check. Oh, it means reins on a horse, so it sounds like reins. And a rain check is a replacement Super Bowl ticket. Is that just a thing in American football? Maybe that you can get a replacement ticket called a rain check. I don't know. Ugh, some of these clues have not been great for me. Okay, I'm just gonna have to stare at this one for a bit. Okay, I was just seeing it. It's not as hard as it looked. I just kind of ignored pit crew as being a possible definition. There is a definition. It is a group of people who work in a certain type of pit, and the anagram is short race and it's orchestra. Yeah, not as hard as I probably made that be. Um, okay, we had some tricky ones in there. I've been away for a week or so, so I'll put it down to being out of practice. But yeah, hopefully you've found some of those a bit faster than I did. Dudgeon is the one that I'm slightly concerned about, but I guess we'll find out if it was correct. Okay, good. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more crosswords. We'll have another listener crossword coming soon. Join me next time and like and subscribe. Have a good day.